Irene Gordon. I work for Coppola Physical Therapy, and we've contracted obviously with you guys to do some of our Google ads. We had someone else contracted, and we were a little bit of a smaller company at start, and so we only had a couple of Google AdWord accounts, and or for the 2 or 3 locations, and then it definitely has expanded, and they just weren't up to par speed about handling the multiple locations and the bigger amplitude company that we kind of had become. And again, the communication wasn't very good. Where I've had experiences where I would email them and they would not get back to me for a while. So things just kept on lingering. And obviously, with you guys, that's part of the love that I have for you and that you guys are so good. You explain things, you get back to us so fast. So everything with business, it's like time is money. And I don't want to keep on harping on having something behind my head that I just want to get the task done and get to the next. We've actually opened up some together. We've had to close one because we didn't have that location, but then we also had to change addresses. And instead of, I had worked so hard, we're getting up all of those Google reviews, and instead we transferred it over since we combined 2 of our Concord locations. And that was what seems to be a larger task at hand, but you guys were able to handle it fairly quickly. Even you were surprised how quickly like it kind of came to play. But now that location had like triple the amount that any other location had. So it really brought us up on the Google kind of AdWord campaign or whatever you would call it. So our search engine definitely amped up. So it was so great. Like, I don't obviously have the extent of the expertise that both you and Steve have in this area. And so it's been so good learning some of the things and identifying like what keywords to use. And like, I always bounce off ideas. You never make me feel like I'm stupid for not knowing necessarily what I'm talking about. You guys always clarify that for me. And, at that point, it's like we always troubleshoot together. We kind of alter. You always maximize my budget, even if I can't, add more money. We'll diversify it and, put it towards what will work for a specific maybe service or a specific location that's not doing well. So we've been able to kind of just alter and diversify, like I said, where we put more money and where we put less to kind of give all of our locations that attraction, I guess, if you will. A little bit, yeah. We were always, as a small company, we always thought small scale, and we were trying to see, oh, do we keep it to a 1-person show, or like give it to this? But again, it was about the communication, and then people not being able to scale was a very difficult task for most. And so when we're working with you, you were so good. You kept on showing, like, I've never met someone that would send a video explaining, what it is that you should be doing, and you guys have helped us in other areas of marketing too. So it was so good knowing that you had that diverse expertise that I could benefit from. And if we had another issue, you would never say no, or you would always try to find someone for me. Or like, because I've used the website now because of you, I have a website editing team, and that you were able to kind of hook me up with. So it was so nice. It's like you're just a valuable. Started off as Steve Coppola had one location on Pleasant Street, and it was him and one other person and one in the office. So there were 3. And so then my husband and I got in the mix, and we opened up the second, third, fourth, fifth. It just kept on going to the point where now at 7. And so it has grown over the years. And each location, the smallest location now has 4 employees, each one. So, but then there's larger ones that have about 15 to 20. It really varies in, what each location, their capacity dimension. Some are 4,000 square feet, where others are 2,000. So we've grown a lot, and we've learned a lot along the years, as I'm sure everybody has. You have your ups and downs, mistakes or none, and you learn and you move on. Like I said earlier, like hands down, I would absolutely refer someone to you. I just think that you guys are so easy to talk to. Some of this is Chinese and foreign to us, and you make it seem so easy. And like, I can talk to you, like I said, and you bring it down to my scale. You are so user friendly, and like, you guys get, I can pick my appointments just on my own, scheduling them via the link you guys send. So it's pretty flexible. And like I said, I loved those videos that you always used to send me. Like, I would always have a problem, and here it is, Kyle, instead of calling me, here his video, and you would email it to me. So it's like I could open it any time of the day that was, that I was able to, and troubleshoot it myself. And again, if that didn't work, then you told me to give you a call, or we could go on a Zoom, and you could show me what you would do on your screen. And so I think that you just had so many resources available, and ways that, everybody learns differently. And that's kind of like my realm as well, where I have a patient and they don't necessarily, like, I say it what I want them to do, but they don't understand it. So I have to show them, I have to put their body in that position. You have to use different ways. And I think that you guys have that ability to show people in different ways so they can understand and apply it to their business, which I think is invaluable.